Hey guys, my name is Fatih from Ethiopia. Today I'm going to interview.
She's interviewing Zay. I'm from New York, and also you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Zay. What is it? The Zay Show, or you can just type in Zay 100K.
Okay guys, so Jay is living in Ethiopia, so he gonna share some experience. So I'm gonna ask him some questions. Let's go guys. For how long have you been in Ethiopia?
I've been living in Ethiopia for about 2 whole years, and I haven't been. Also, I'm from America. I don't know if I actually said that. I'm from America. I'm African American. I've been living in Ethiopia for about 2 years, and I haven't even been back in America since then. So I'm actually leaving tomorrow to go back to America, and not being in America for 2 years, I'm probably gonna have a culture shock, even though it's my culture. But yeah, I've been here a very long time, and I've been loving it.
That means he likes it. He was living for 2 years.
Of course.
Wow. Okay. Okay, Zay. So where did you travel before? Which country is your favorite and why?
When I was a kid, I've only been to the Bahamas. I think it's a Caribbean island, because I was going on a cruise ship. My mother was taking me on cruise ships when I was younger. So other than that, I haven't really been too many places other than Bahamas and Ethiopia. And what else did you ask? You said which is my favorite country? Of course, Ethiopia. Of course, of course. I love my Ethiopian people. But yeah, I've only been there. Other than that, I've been to Canada. But Canada and America is the same. It's kind of the same place. So yeah, that's about it.
What do you like from Ethiopia, Zay? What do you really like? Because you've been for 2 years.
I mean, I love the people. I love the culture. I love a lot of things. There's a lot of things that I dislike, but I really love the culture. I like how helpful Ethiopian people are here. Like one thing that was a culture shock to me when I first came here was like how helpful they were to each other. Like people would just be driving and just roll down the window and be like, hey, they speak on my heart. I don't know what they be saying, but they're asking for like directions, and people would just be willing to help. One time I even seen like a guy, he was on a motorbike, right? And he was riding the motorbike and he fell off, and I seen everybody go over there rush just to go help him. In America, people would just look and just keep walking. You know what I'm saying? So I really love this culture, especially like when one of the things that I like about the culture is like it's this thing called gorcha. Everybody know what gorcha is, yeah. When you feed everybody. That's cool. I only like it when the girls do it though. I only like it when I don't like it when everybody. But yeah, I like that. That's actually that's different. I like how people sit around and they all eat together. Like you eat as a family, eat as friends. In America, we don't do that.
Ethiopian food that you like?
I like most of the Ethiopian food. At first, I said a long time ago, I said I didn't like shakla. So just yesterday, I was at this place. It's called The Garden. It's near Skylight Hotel. You know what Skylight Hotel is, right? It's The Garden. And they was like, my friend, he wanted to get some shakla. I'm like, no, I don't like shakla. Then they had it, and it was so good. I take back what I said about shakla. So if you go and watch one of my YouTube videos, I said I didn't like shakla. I'm so sorry. I love shakla now. It was good. It just depends on who make it. Like one thing is like when it comes to injera and stuff like that, here it depends on who makes the injera, who makes the what's in there. Like you can't just come here and eat injera one time and then be like you don't like it. You gotta try it at a couple of different places because everybody's injera, everybody's food doesn't taste the same. So that's one thing that I've learned here. So because if I would have just ate the injera one time when I first came here, I did not like it. It was very sour. You know how when the injera gets sour and it's like this weird taste, and a lot of people mix the injera with different things sometimes. But other than that, I love the food. But my favorite food, alicha. Alicha.
Is this alicha wet?
Huh?
Alicha wet or
Alicha wet. Alicha. And I love dodo wet too. I love dodo wet. But I feel like that's a common thing that everybody loves, dodo wet, because that's what it's known for. Ethiopia, dodo wet. But I love dodo wet, alicha, and tips. Yeah. Of course.
What was your expectation before you come to Ethiopia?
Oh man, I don't even know if I remember what my expectation was. Like it was so long ago. It was 2 years ago, but when I came here, it was mind blowing. I just had culture shock, because I actually didn't know what to expect when I came here. So when I was seeing certain things, it just was just like I was just I was just in the moment with it, you know, just shocked. I couldn't even, like, it's a feeling that I could never tell somebody. But I didn't really have any expectations that, yeah, like I really didn't have too many expectations because coming from where I come from, you know, you're going to have low expectations of what they show us about, you know, Africa or, you know, so basically, well, now that I think about it, actually maybe exceeded my expectations because, you know, in America, you know what they say? Like, y'all live in mud huts. Everybody here lives in huts. They don't have power or water and stuff like that. So, I mean, I guess you could say it exceeded my expectations.
Do you recommend that foreigner come to Ethiopia?
I mean, it depends on the type of foreigner. You know, like I don't just recommend every foreigner to come over here, but it depends. I think more black people should come over here, like especially black Americans. They should definitely come over here and check it out. Now, I don't recommend women to come over here really like that. I don't really recommend that. That's just one thing I don't recommend. Don't ask me why, or if you want to ask me why, you can hit me up on Instagram. We could talk one-on-one about that, but I don't really recommend. But like men coming over here and like people who want to invest over here and, you know, like help Ethiopia out, you know, like bringing in some money. But it's kind of a little bit hard here to do, like to invest and do certain things. But you see, it's a lot of Asians over here doing a lot of investments and stuff like that. So I mean, it shouldn't be that hard. If you bring in money, man, it's all arms open. But I think more foreigners that are trying to invest should be over here.
What about the lady? What about that? Can you tell us the reason that you say?
The ladies?
Yeah, the lady, like the.
I don't really want to. I don't really want to talk too much about it. It's a little too political to talk about. But I just think this is more of a man's country, especially like if you come from the West, where you come, like where I come from, it's more of a matriarch. It's more of a women run the show over where I'm from. So it's like a woman's country. So especially if you come from a place like that, and then you come over here to this type of patriarch country. Yeah, you're not gonna have a good time. I actually know a girl here who's African American who's been living here for 5 years, and I don't even know how she made it 5 years, especially after the experiences she done told me that she done had here. But yeah, that's why, you know, I'll have to talk about that more privately.
When foreigners come to Ethiopia, what they should see?
Number one, what they should see is Ntoto Park. I love Ntoto Park. Like everybody needs to come to Ntoto Park because, especially like not just Ethiopia, specifically Addis Ababa. I haven't really went around too much of Ethiopia because it was a lot of politics going on. So I was actually a little bit nervous to try to go like see all the nice little spots and stuff like that. But people, like if it's not like dangerous, you need to go see all the spots in Ethiopia, all the historical spots and stuff like that, all the religious spots. But Ntoto Park is one of the places that I think a lot of foreigners need to go because I don't think people think, like, when people think of Ethiopia, they wouldn't think that y'all have like a nice park here. You know, like people have a lot of bias or stereotypes or biases or, you know, programming about Africa or Ethiopia and stuff like that. So definitely need to go to Ntoto Park.
What about friendship?
Friendship?
Yeah.
Yeah, they can go to friendship, but the thing about friendship, they scam you. They're like, oh, he's a foreigner. Oh, yeah, he got to pay extra. You know, that's what they do. They be like, oh, he's a foreigner. He got to pay extra. But the extra's not that bad. So, but Friendship Park is very nice. It's very nice. It's very well developed. But definitely.
When a foreigner come to Ethiopia, what they should expect?
They should expect to be stared at like they are a walking lion. They should definitely be. Yo, that's one thing that I did not expect when I came here. I did not expect to be stared at as much as I do. But of course, I have tattoos. You know, it's a certain way that I dress. It's a certain demeanor that I have, so they automatically know that I'm a foreigner. You know, like it's just I don't know. You might not have the like if you have like an Ethiopian look, you may not have the same experience that I have. Like they know. Look, I have dreadlocks. You know, not saying that people here don't have dreadlocks, but you know, I have a whole combination of things like where people just stare at me, whether they're looking at me because they're in disgust, whether they're looking at me because they like what they see. It really don't matter to me. But like coming from the West, where staring is not acceptable, it's rude. Here they stare at you, you know. But there's nothing. It's not like it's not really a bad thing most of the times. But and they don't mean you no harm, because a lot of Ethiopians, especially like Ethiopian Americans, when they come here, they're not used to that. Especially if they wasn't born here, they're not used to that. They come here and they get in a lot of fights and stuff like that. I almost got in a couple altercations because of that, because you think somebody's trying to set you up, you think somebody's trying to, like it's just weird how somebody just stare at you the whole way, But you should definitely say that,
Okay, I asked this question because most people, before they come to Ethiopia, they was like Ethiopia is a bad country and they don't recommend. They're really scared to visit Ethiopia, so that's why. So
I mean, like, you should also expect that what you've seen on TV about the wars and all the other crazy stuff, it is in Ethiopia, but it's not in Addis Ababa. Like, we talking about Addis Ababa. Addis Ababa is pretty safe for the most part. Like, and the conflicts that's going on usually is outside of Addis Ababa, so you shouldn't expect no wars to be going on in the streets of Addis Ababa, because people think that. Even like Ethiopian people that was over in America, when they seen the news talking about Ethiopia, people thought that there was war on the streets here in Addis Ababa. Like, it's fake news,
what do you think about dating in Ethiopia looks like?
I mean, I know what dating in Ethiopia look like for me. I don't know what dating in Ethiopia looks like for foreigners, because some foreigners, they come here and they say that Ethiopian women didn't like them, Ethiopian women were stuck up. But to me, I mean, I may have a different experience. I mean, it really depends on what type of guy you are and what you're looking for, and your morals, your standards, your principles and stuff like that. So, I mean, dating could look like, for a guy who doesn't have, moral standards, he could be having girls that are like just after him for his money. But if it's a guy who's got maybe a God-fearing man, who's on his principles, he has his stuff together, he can find him a well-to-do woman here. So it really just depends on the guy. So dating here is really just depends on who you are as a person. So.
Do you have a funny experience during your stay in Ethiopia?
The only funny experience that I could remember is that I remember I was walking past this one little boy, and he was a shoe cleaner. He cleaned shoes, right? So then I needed him to clean my shoes, and he came over, and then I asked one of my friends, my Ethiopian friends, I said, yo, ask him where he think I'm from. And the boy said he thought I was from Walaita until he heard my voice. And I'm like, and everybody started laughing. I didn't know why everybody was laughing. So then I'm like, yo, what's Walaita? He was like, those are the guys who rob and steal and clean shoes and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, so they think I'm a thief? So when everybody see me, they think I'm a thief, even the little Walaita boys. And like a lot of foreigners, when they come here, a lot of them complain about getting pickpocketed and getting robbed or something. Sometimes, not all the time. Don't take me out of context. And I'm wondering why I haven't got pickpocketed or robbed or anything. And the whole time they think I'm one of them. So I guess that's why.
So we really appreciate. I would like to say thank you for coming here.
No problem.
Do you have anything to say for listener?
I love Ethiopia. I actually am leaving tomorrow, but I will be back, because this is my homeland now, and I don't think I can live without Injera. So I'll be back soon. If any foreigners watching this, man, also make sure you guys subscribe to my channel at it's a new channel. Yeah, you gonna put it on there? Yeah, it's a new channel. The Zay Show, Zay 100K. I'm gonna pop right up. So especially if you want to see the nightlife, all the fun things in Addis Ababa. So thanks for watching.
Yeah, guys, thank you for watching. So Zay was sharing his experience about Ethiopia, and please subscribe his channel and my channel as well. So I'll see you on my next video. Bye.